education, one of a team of 6, building a better rice. Our most recent crop is doing well, actually. Shrugs off the new strains of Pyricularia grisea and has improved tolerance to high salt conditions. Not glamorous, but getting people fed. The top 3 patented brands of dry cultivation rice feed around 40% of the world's population, and that's the market we're aiming to break into. Really, it was looking encouraging. We were due a bonus. I gave that up to be here, waiting in an echoing hangar for the plane to come take me south. It had better come. If this turns out to be a hoax, and they just dump me home with nothing to show for my time but 3 days to catch up on, then I'll... It was right after I broke for lunch, by which I mean took my tablet out of the part of my flat that's my bedroom/workroom and boiled some noodles while I caught up on me time. By which I mean all the messages from my family about all the things they needed. I had 30 minutes before I had to log back in to show my supervisor I was working, and most of that was trying to eat noodles while talking to my aunt. Her side of the family is in a Morrison company town, built around one of their big distribution complexes. Cousin Bobby has a job there, but apparently this week it didn't come with any actual hours, and so he wasn't getting paid. Could I transfer value vouchers over to them so that they could get food from the company store? It wasn't the money, you understand. They had money. Aunt Charla was very proud of that. Suitcases of dollars they had. "I don't understand," she says. Aunt Charla is one of those people who take pride in not knowing about anything that's changed in the world in the last 30 years. "They wouldn't take notes. They wouldn't take cards. I showed them my balance. I'm in credit." "Auntie, don't show your balance to people. That's how you get robbed," I tell her. And I know I'm going to have to explain the whole corporate value system to her again, and she won't listen. "They said there was rationing," she says, like she never heard of such a thing before. So I tell her that yes, there is rationing. Does she remember how they passed the bill? Right after that big storm, and all the crop failures and the economy going south and all that? Apparently, Auntie Charla is completely blindsided by this. Like there weren't protests and shootings and the National Guard. And that leaves us trying to work out how I can transfer some of my Zyshuritan vouchers over into the Morrison system, so that Auntie Charla and my useless cousin Bobby, and the rest of them, can show that they're vicariously valuable enough to be allowed to buy some of what food there is. Which, needless to say, we don't get sorted, so I know that'll be my evening taken up. Except it's evening now and I'm not doing that. I asked Glasshauer to get his people to sort that for me, and suddenly I'm the sort of person who can say that and people say yes. I'm losing the thread here. I'm nervous. I'm sorry. I ignored the messages. Because you get a lot of messages on the Zyshuritan channel, and most of them are junk. Internal admin junk and external advertising that inexplicably gets through all the filters. I just sat there and, did my job for an hour, because they send you all this stuff and expect you to read it all and reply to it, except they don't actually budget any time for you to do that, so you end up trawling through it all after hours. Except then my line manager opens a window on my tablet. A shock to see a human face intruding into all my nice, clean numbers, and I see the blue telltale that shows my own cameras come on. We stare at each other's naked faces awkwardly. It's horribly intimate and unexpected. "Jasmine," she says, "you have a meeting right now you should be at." All the usual. Sweats, plunging stomach. What have I forgotten? What did I get wrong? Am I fired? No good can come of an unexpected work meeting. Except, when she flags up the request for me, it's not even Zyshuritan. External request, party by the name of Glass.